Hello guys, welcome back to Knitting Catalog. I'm happy to be in your space today. Today I want to share with you how to use plaiting yarn feeder. In my first video I've already shown you how to install your plaiting yarn feeder. Right now I want to show you how to use it to knit plaiting. How to use it for plait today. So let me just select my needle for cast on, and let's see how you can cast on with your plaiting yarn feeder. So I'm going to grab my yarn. So the plaiting involves two colors of yarn, so I'm going to grab the first one and use it to cast on. So let's see how it looks like by using plaiting yarn feeder to cast on. You see, I just insert it into the main hole of the yarn feeder, just straight. So I'm putting it just straight into the plaiting yarn feeder, and I'm moving to cast on. You can see you can use it to cast on your work and start to knit with it as well. So normal knitting, stockinette knitting can be done with plaiting yarn feeder. So this is my second row. You can see, then you can see it's actually knitting. So right now I'm going to install my second color for plaiting. Your plaiting yarn have to be lighter than the first one so that you can be able to push it. You can be able to roll the cake carriage right and left, because it's going to be like heavy, thick on your hand. It's going to be strong in your hand when you are pushing it. So it's good for you to use a maybe a lighter yarn for your plaiting. So this is 2-ply and this first one is 3-ply. So I'm going to insert it right now. So you can see the place that the plaiting yarn feeder have to enter just here. You can see I'm going to put the yarn through this space. So right now I'm going to do that. You just push it a little bit to like enter it, and that's it. You can see, let me remove it once again, and you slide it in through, sorry about that, you slide it in through this opening. You can see my yarn through this opening. You slide it in. It has a little opening here. Then you make sure your yarn goes in. So the only thing you have to do when you want to plait is just to change your tension to 10, because of the thickness of the yarn and the effect of the movement of this cake carriage. At times it can be a little bit tough and strong to move. Then if you are knitting a long rows project, you can now set your row counter, and you don't have any other things to do, just to continue plaiting. So right now I'm going to continue to plait, and let's see how the outcome is. Remember, your yarn should not turn over the first yarn, should not come over just like this. You have to be at the back of the first yarn. Then let's see what we have. You can see how hard it is. So you can just add some claw weight or a big weight on your work to make it, to make the cake carriage move perfectly without not being strong on the movement. So right now I'm going to use my hand to do that right now. So guys, you can see what we have. You can see our blue color being, that is the plating yarn, being coming at the poor side of your work, at the wrong side of your work. It's just a one piece knitting, you know, it did not have any space in between. It's just one piece knitting, and the front side is having the golden yellow color. So you can as well twist your yarn, you know, the arrangement of the color, you can as well twist them, like making the first color to be your plating yarn. So I'm going to try that right now, and let's see the outcome, how it is right now. So okay, so this is going in first, and this is going into where the plating yarn is going to be. So I'm interchanging the color. Then the problem is, when you are doing that, you have to check the position of your yarn on the antenna, you know, on the antenna of your knitting machine. You have to interchange them and make them to flow properly, because my blue color, my blue yarn is at my right side, so it's twisting over this. So I'm going to rearrange them now, and let's see what we are going to get. So guys, I've rearranged my yarn, and I'm putting the first color of before as the second color, my plating yarn. So I'm going to start knitting now, and let's see what we will have. So you can see that this is our first row, and golden yellow is appearing at the wrong side of the knitting. So I guess my wool, my yarn is too thick. That's why I'm having this ethic movement in knitting. So guys, you can see what we have after interchanging the color of the yarn. You can see it, and right now you can still, you know, put the two yarn together. That is, I suggest, if it is light yarn, you can put them together and knit them together. So it's going to be like, let me just try it and let's see. I hope I will have the energy to push this. So let me just try it, and let's see what we'll get. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I mean the two are, you putting the two yarn together inside one space in your plaiting yarn feeder, then you can decide to be knitting them together, and you are going to get another different effect from this. And this can you can still do this, I mean, with your normal knitting feeder. You can still use it with it. So it's either two ways. This plaiting yarn feeder can still do it, and the knitting yarn feeder can still do it. So let's go ahead and see the effect of putting the two color of yarn together in one space in the plaiting yarn feeder. So you can see the two color is being mixed together. This effect you can still have it in the other main feeder. So you can see what we have. Let me just remove this, and let's see the right side of it, the neat side of it. You can see it. So it's just one piece. It's not just the way the color is showing here, as if it has a passage in between. There's no passage in between. It's just a one piece. I hope you enjoyed this video and you will find time to practice this with your plaiting yarn feeder. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate. See you next time. Bye.